Hi Capricorn. This reading is for anyone who identifies with the sign of Capricorn at this time. August 2019, or whenever the reading may find you. Thank you so much to those of you who do subscribe to Lunartics Tarot, who like this video, comment, who order and donate. If you are interested in a private session with me, my name is Aze, and all the information you need on personal readings can be found down below in the description. There are also links. You can find the link to donate there as well. And to those of you who do contribute to Lunartics Tarot in any way, I just want to let you know that you bring me and the channel so much inspiration and excitement, and I am always sending that energy right back to you. Okay, Capricorns, we have a few cards out for you. Interesting, it looks like in the near future you are going to need to take a break from work. Or you will still be working and you're enjoying a break from the monotony. Some of you will be working without earning what it is that you feel you should. Yeah, for some of you that is certainly the case. But we do have two queens showing up on the table in your reading, Capricorns. The Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is very much one of your cards, Capricorns. This is Capricorn, Taurus, and or Virgo energy here. So we are through the Lionsgate portal. That was on the 8th of August. We're on the 14th now. Uranus has gone retrograde. That was a couple of days ago. And we have the full moon in Aquarius tomorrow. So we will see how all of that energy is shaking out for you, how it is affecting you in August 2019, Capricorns. First of all, the card covering you is the other queen. The Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands or Rods. So this speaks to me of 1313. That number stands out to me with two queens. I see 1313. We, for the sake of time in these videos, at this point, I'm not going to expand on that for you, Capricorns. But that could be an additional message for you. So if you find that the messages as we go along here in the reading are resonating, but you don't quite feel you need a private personalized reading, then an additional message could be found by looking into that number, 1313. That might be particularly significant to you for some reason this month, Caps. Crossing you is the 5 of, again, fire, wands, rods, some petty ego drama, some conflict. So I see that you are feeling very passionate about something. You are very influential in your life at this time, able to network, able to influence a lot of people around you, the elements, nature itself, calling on those things. You're feeling beautiful, you're feeling vital. This is a Leo card. So you may be involved with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy perhaps, but you may be embodying this passionate, vital, beautiful energy here. Certainly makes sense during Leo season. And then still at the same time, as I said, running into presently this petty ego drama, this maybe competition, this feud of some sort, of some type, this fighting energy that you see there in the 5 of Wands. Now, often with that card, those battles, those fights, they are petty ego drama, but they can also often be based on, rooted in beliefs that you formed or that were put on you, rather, in your youth, at a malleable age, at a very impressionable age, right? maybe as young as that 2 to 4 range, or just at an impressionable age when you were younger. So it could be that you and others are having feuds or disagreements, or what seems like petty ego drama based on differing beliefs that were ingrained in you when you were younger, right? And so those are the types of beliefs that you're not going to be able to shift in other people, just like other people can't shift yours. Those are things that life and life lessons and time and growth is going to change in someone, if it is going to change at all. Those are things that people have to normally make their mind up about changing. So and it can still be petty ego drama at the same time, because those beliefs are sometimes, not always, but sometimes absolutely ridiculous and totally based on what we thought would keep us alive when we were young at those malleable ages, when in truth, we don't really believe those things. We are just holding on to them. Some part of our brain is just holding on to them. So you can't really shift those in other people, just like they can't shift them in you. And oftentimes they are something that we will grow out of, that we will come to shake off. But that is why it can feel like such pointless feuding, because you are hitting a brick wall with one another, right? I sense that this is, for a lot of you, this is likely co-workers, peers that you are feuding with, who simply have different beliefs than you for those reasons we just mentioned. It may be people in your living environment, because in the recent past we have the 4 of Fire, wands or rods, your 3rd fire card here. So a happy, comfortable, stable, balanced, secure, peaceful home. A home that has probably been brought together by 2 opposites uniting, or 2 energies uniting, so as to stabilize that home, that family, and possibly also causing a reason for celebration for that family, for that home. As I said, in the near future, we have this need to take a break from work with the 8 of Pentacles reversed, or you're continuing to work, but you're finding a way to break up the monotony, perhaps. Or another option still is that though you are working, again, you may not be earning all that you deserve or feel you deserve, Capricorns. I do feel like the reading is taking us in that direction because, for one, although you are feeling very passionate and vital and beautiful, you are advised to make head over heart decisions, to be very honest with yourself and others about your intentions and your limitations at this time, to be very forthright, to try to take your emotions out of any decision making you need to make at this time, any contemplating you need to do at this time. And the other reason is that ultimately, in the more distant future, by the end of August, or even at this point, since we're at that mid-month point almost now, even moving into September, the more distant future coming out is the 9 of Swords. So I see some worry, anxiety, fear, doubts, maybe even sleepless nights connected to this reading for you Capricorns. And we will probably get a clarifier on that card to illuminate what that worry is about. More specifically, I suspicion it's going to confirm that it is about the fact that your work isn't paying off the way that you need it to or want it to here in the near future, which can still be such a beneficial warning to show up in the cards and in the readings, because in hearing that, you can plan accordingly, right? I think a lot of what we're seeing, Capricorns, is that you have just recently secured a happy, comfortable, stable home in some way, shape, or form, whether for you and a family or just for yourself. Maybe we have pets or roommates in the picture, but whatever the situation is, it looks like that home has just been secured, and that you do have a lot of passion for that space, that secure, safe place that you have. Two of Cups shows up as a clarifier on that, and that makes me feel like, yeah, maybe you did just come together with a partner-like energy, whether romantic or not, to secure that home, Capricorns, a lot of you. That said, you do have to keep working and earning to maintain that space that you are very passionate about, that relationship maybe for some of you that goes along with that happy home, right? And again, you are advised to act logically, practically, decide and act, think, speak, decide and act honestly and logically and practically in regards to the work that you love to do, Capricorns. Within your collaborations specifically. And when we see the Three of Pentacles, this is the clarifier on that advice card, this can be talking about a collaboration that is necessary, and that seems to fit with your reading. You may be in a working collaboration. It may be work you love to do, but the collaboration itself may also be simply necessary. It's not always playful and joyous. Sometimes it's just necessary. And so if that is who this competition, this ego drama, these fights, these feuds are with, again, your peers, your coworkers, those in your collaboration, is it logical, is it practical at this time for you, Capricorns, to engage in that drama when in the near future we see you somewhat worried about, as I said, anxious and fearful, probably in relation to whether or not you can or are earning enough to maintain that stable, comfortable, happy home and possibly union that you have just secured for yourself, that it looks like you are feeling very passionate about. We are using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, Capricorns, and the clarifier deck I'm using here is the Game of Thrones Tarot. So if you are interested in information about either of these decks or any of the decks that I use in the Lunartics Tarot readings, just scroll down to the description box below. You can find all the information you need on these as well. Down there, your third queen now shows up on the bottom of the clarifier deck, the Queen of Cups, suggesting that some part of you is wanting to feel your way through this situation. I see the Eight of Swords now twice underneath of your queen, and this Ace of Sword that shows on the bottom of the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. We have this Eight of Swords, and underneath of this Queen of Cups we have another Eight of Swords, Eight of Air here. So your only limitations at this time, Capricorns, are in your own mind. That makes this make more sense. I was thinking, why is this queen, this vital, beautiful, vibrant, influential queen who can influence not only others around her, but all of nature, the elements themselves, when she truly connects? Why is she looking over toward a future that leaves her without enough resources, feeling like she's not earning enough, or is overworked and needs a break from work, right? Either way, that those two energies don't seem to jive, but that makes it make a little bit more sense for me. It's your own limitations that are keeping you from prosperity, because I do see 3 eights, those 2 Eight of Swords, and then of course the original 8 in your near future, and those 3 eights definitely speak of prosperity, but to me, but of course they're all in reverse here. So it's your own beliefs about your limitations that are holding you back at this time. It's Leo season. It's hot. That Leo energy is highlighted within all of us, whether we have a planet placement there or not. And so you want to lean into that part of you that is so passionate and vital, that is lit on fire by what you love to do. But is it logical and practical, again, to engage in the competition with your peers, your coworkers, or even those you're collaborating with? It seems like the message here, the reading, is saying that no, that is not the logical choice. You need to focus practically on what can earn for you, or on how much time you can really spend on your work, and how much time you may need away from it if you are just needing a break. Ultimately, what we see happening, your only major arcana card here is the clarifier on your outcome card, is the Tower. So ultimately what we see happening here is some things falling apart, some things falling away, some honest truth being revealed. It may be you who's revealing an honest truth at the end of the month or moving into September, Capricorns, because you are advised to be this just, logical, practical, and very brutally honest king here in your advice position. So probably with those coworkers, with those who you are collaborating with those you feel you may be competing with in some sense, you are advised to be honest. That might be what you are worried about, speaking up. And if you speak up and it loses you the job, then so be it. Then that is what was meant to be for you. Because when the Tower card falls away, it is a bolt of enlightenment and truth. And what is revealed and what is left after what was not meant for you crumbles is your truth, is that bolt of enlightenment, is a look at your reality, what is for you. Many of you have built things in your past that you're trying to hold on to, built a life, built a working situation that simply were never for you, or just aren't for you anymore. And so that Tower card comes in to remove those things. And I think you sense that coming. You know that is coming, whether you're the one who reveals the truth or not. And that's why there could be some anxiety, fear, doubt, worry, sleepless nights, as we said already. But with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth on the bottom of the deck, though you have some limiting beliefs to leave behind and to overcome, this is all about you being able to master your physical realm, your physical resources, your money, your time, your energy, your relationships, that home, to be able to have the energy to teach others, to offer something then to perhaps it's children, perhaps it's an actual teaching situation. See, you are feeling very spiritual and very creative this season, this month, during this time. And as I said, that fiery spark, that very passionate energy is making you want to engage in any competition or any ego drama that presents itself to you. But what this is about is you being not only creative, but also practical. And you have the creative half of that down in the bag, in your back pocket at this point. That's the energy that you're already in. And that's why your advice is to then include the practical. This is our practical king. This is our creative queen. This is where you are. This is what you are advised to integrate. Together, they are what is happening this month for you, which is our creative yet practical queen, right? And she is both the Queen of Pentacles, and she's crafty. So there is a way to work around these feuding energies without engaging in that petty ego drama directly head on. There's a way around that petty ego drama to avoid that competition. And in the Aquarius reading, I believe it was the Aquarius reading that I just did prior to yours, there was a message, Caps, about not needing to engage in petty ego drama and competition, because that was not the way to earn money. That was not the way to be the best that one could be in their respective field, right? The way forward was to stand up for one's own beliefs. And I think we see an echo of that here in this reading, with the Five of Wands showing up in this one as well. If you have significant Aquarius in your chart, you may want to check that out. Even if you don't, with the Aquarius moon right around the cusp, right around the corner, the Aquarius full moon tomorrow, you may want to check that reading out if you feel that energy is very potent for you, is affecting you, influencing you, informing you at this time. I do see a similar message that the answer to earning more, or earning as much as you feel you deserve, or having enough hours and energy left over for yourself after work, right? The answer to receiving the energy back that you output, and equal energy back, is not engaging in that competition, not engaging in that ego drama, not trying to best who you feel your competition is, but to focus on what you believe in and what you feel you can bring the work that you do. And if it is you, I think it is for a lot of you Capricorns, if it is you who needs to reveal a truth and you are afraid, you are worried that ultimately that truth is going to result in a lot of things falling away or falling apart, then the reading is still advising that you go ahead and embrace that truth. Be honest with yourself again about your intentions, your limitations, and those around you that deserve that truth from you, or whom you need to release that truth to, and go ahead and allow those things that are no longer for you, or perhaps in some instances never were, to fall away. Allow that fight to happen if that's what needs to happen. And it's a fine line. It's a balance, right? Don't engage in the petty ego drama that can't push you forward, but do allow your truth to come to the surface. And if that causes a fight, again, then so be it, right? Yeah, for a lot of you, that's what the month is concluding in. You do need to allow that which is not for your highest good to fall apart, to fall away. The resistance, the hesitation, the worry, the doubt, the fear, again, that is all in your own mind. That is the worst part, is leading up to allowing this truth to come out, to surface. That's the most painful part, is this part where you're agonizing over what the result will be. Just allow that truth to come out, and whatever else falls away as a result, as a consequence, it is not meant for you at this time, Capricorns. It's just not for you now. So again, 888 may be particularly significant for you. 13, 13, 13 may be particularly significant for you. The healer in you, Capricorns, wants to heal itself, wants to call on the spirit of nature, and wants to see rejuvenation in you, in yourself. That is where to apply that passion, that spark, that fiery energy that you are embodying at this time, rather than toward that ego drama, toward those competitors. Engaging in that competition is really not how you earn what it is that you are looking for. Nor is trying to hold on to that which will naturally fall away when your truth is spoken, revealed, walked in, lived in. It's a beautiful, vibrant truth. And I do believe that that is a lot of what's hurting you, is to try to keep that inside, Capricorns. So with that said, I hope that the needed insight was able to reach you here. I told you about private readings, the links for those being down below. The email address is lunartickstarot@gmail.com. And again, I'm Aze if you are interested in a personal reading. Capricorns, I hope you all make very wise choices for yourselves as you move forward, and enjoy the magic of the aqua full moon tomorrow. Release what needs to be released. If not those people and energies and things that will, as I said, naturally want to fall away when your truth is revealed, then at least the fear and hesitation, the resistance, the anxiety that is keeping you from revealing that truth, right? So with that, Capricorns, I love you, and I will post another reading for us very soon.